Welcome back to Nebuchadnezzar. This is episode 38, mission 13, part number 2. Alright, so we've set up the population here, and I am selling beer, and I am going to need some more population, workers, standard workers. And so I am, of course, building this monument over here. And I have 128 houses, and I am basically needing to get the beer to the population. I am selling all kinds of goods, including furniture. So right now I am beautifying this area here so that I can get the population to the standard homes. I need 3.00 of beautification in order to do that. And in order to do that, I got to set up the tablet, the administration here, and get the tablets put out there. So I've set up the tablet workshops there, and I'm going to start getting the beer over there as well. And now I can go ahead and I can bring in even more copper than before. And so I can start, I'm ultimately going to need to get the copper jewelry over to the villa population so that they can go up. Well, I've got 1,033 workers, but I'm going to need more than that for sure. So I'm going to basically expand my copper jewelry so I can sell as many as I possibly can, and also get them over to the villa population. So you'll notice here that I've got to get the beer started to move in, and it's starting to, there it is, starting to go from the warehouse over to, and the tablets are also going in there as well. So I'm starting to get those two goods that are necessary. So I'm selling furniture, I'm selling beer a little bit, I'm selling copper jewelry, a ton, all if I can. I'm selling as much as I can, that is. And I'm also selling grapes. So you'll see that I'm up over 500,000 coins now. Here we go. Here's the end of the monument being built. And there it is. So now we're going to have other trade opportunities because we're up over 1,000 prestige. And the monuments definitely give you quite a bit of prestige in this mission, which is great. And much needed in order to get all kinds of trade opportunities. So here you can see that I'm monitoring the goods and making sure that they're getting to the population in a decent time frame. And I'm noticing that I probably could use a few more tablets. So I'm going to set up some of these clay mines and the tablet maker there. I'm going to set up a whole other operation of tablet making over here, because I actually have 2 different administration buildings that will be distributing tablets. My concern was that this was such a big population and so widespread out that I wouldn't be able to completely satisfy everybody in enough time with just, with one building. In addition, there was also a distance issue. I couldn't actually reach the entire population with that one building. So even if I had multiple walkers going out of that building, I wouldn't have been able still to reach some of the population. So it's another reason why I had to get 2. So I'm setting up caravans. And I apologize for the mic clicking on and off and so forth. I'm actually sneezing a few times here. So it's allergies. Springtime. But anyway. Anyway, I apologize. I just sneezed like about 8 times. Anyway, where was I? Okay, yes. So the villa population is getting copper, and they're getting the priests. So the villa population is getting up there. Although, see, I'm down to 193 workers. So I'm going to have to go to the next stage. As you can see, I've started to build the hanging gardens. And I'm starting to bring in ivory for the ornaments. And also, in order to do that, I'm setting up the other trade routes, and I made the livestock farms so that I can sell meat and have the the butchers make the meat. And I've also got the carvers set up over there, and I'm also importing papyrus. Because you can see my villa population is now starting to grow. And that's exactly what I needed to do in order to get more workers. So I had to go to that next level of villas in order to accommodate that. So I'm importing as much papyrus as I possibly can, which looks like about 180. And I don't need that many, but I just basically want a warehouse full so that whenever somebody, one of those caravans comes by, they'll be able to do it. So I'm setting up my walkers now for the ornaments. And we should be able to get that population really rolling and get plenty of workers there. So over in that area is where I can build a port. And I can build, I can get some gold jewelry starting to roll. In addition to that, that's pretty much where I'm going to have the residences, right below that. So all the goods that are going to be coming in for those residences are going to be coming through this port over here. So you can see me, setting up this area here in order to get the gold jewelry made. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to have aristocrats and set up the residences. So here I'm setting up the port only to take in the gold and export the gold jewelry for money. But this looks like a really good area for those residences. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make the end of the street there. And I'll make it 6 and 6. And then 6 on the other side and 6 on the other side. So that's 24 plus 3 is 27. I need 22. So I don't have to get every single one of them up, but I have to get most of them up. And it looks like I'm going to need 81 of the goods in order to be able to do that. So I've got 700 and something thousand coins, and I'm just going to set up, beautify this area here so that all these residences are able to go all the way to the top. I have to add in a little piece of grass on those corner homes in order to get them over 23 beautification. So you'll notice that the furniture is really close, which is great, and shouldn't have any issue there. So I'll set up the market and set up the warehousing there in order to get the goods transported in, both the meat and also the furniture. Set up my caravan, bring in the furniture, the meat's not too far away either, which is good. So I will set up the caravan in order to go deliver the meat. And now that I have a few more villa townspeople workers, I can go ahead and make more meat. Because I got a lot of raw meat just sitting there, and I need to get those butchers do that. So I can set them up on the other side here, and that should take almost a lot of those population. But now I'm able to make 162 meat and get some of that exported for money. So use all I need to for the residences, but still keeping in mind the trade balance and getting enough trade so that I can still have plenty of money coming in. So I'm setting up my irrigation, making sure that I'm not fallowing other fields there. But there we go. And now I've got another livestock farm in order to produce enough of the raw meat that I need. So I got to lower down the exports. So now you'll notice, there we go. We've got some people moving in there, and that's great because we have, they are the aristocrats. They're moving into the residences. 'Cause now I've got meat and I've got furniture that's being delivered to those warehouses, and you can see that walker that's going by there, and those houses are upgrading. So those residences, so that's nice. In the meantime, you'll notice that my villa population is gotten better, so I have over 1,000 free workers there. That's a result of setting up all those tablet workshops and that other administration building. So that's good. And my population over there in the villas and in the homes are doing very well. So now I can go ahead and I can start importing the gold and making the gold jewelry. So I'm just going to go ahead and just going to import as much gold as I can. Interestingly enough, you can only import 110 gold, but you can export 130 gold jewelry. I wish there was a way to make more gold, but so basically it's 110 is the max. Which means that your residence population is gonna max out at what is that, about 36? So I think they use 3 per resident, so that would be 108. So that's even 108, maybe cutting it close in terms of actually being able to deliver 108 to them a year. But I would think that the maximum number of residences that you could actually sustain is 36. So keep that in mind when you're doing this mission. At least at the very, second level. At the first level, you can, I think there's like 200 wood or something like that you can bring in. So, and then you can, obviously make livestock farms all over the place, provided you have enough villa workers as butchers, so you can sustain them on the first level. Probably a good 60. I think you can do 200. I think it's about 210 wood or something like that. So I think you could do about almost 70 villas. Or, I'm sorry, 70 residences. But then the second level, it goes down to 36 and so forth. And then I'm not going to spoil it, but later on you'll notice that you can only get so many residences because of dye. So that's all I'll have to say is dye. Dye is going to be the blocker here because for dye, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll just leave it at that. You guys can take a look at maybe it's later on in this video, but in the next video for sure. But anyway, So here we go. You notice that all those nice, I like to see those warehouses full. That's really great. When you see those warehouses full, then you know you either have some kind of walker issue or you have, some other type of issue. But they're actually at 100%. I think there's only one villa or something like that, or two villas. There they are, and they just got handled, so now they're at the top. Of what they can be. There's still one more level to go. That requires clothes and olive oil. So I'm going to have to import olive oil, and I'm going to have to start making flax fields, and then getting linen made, and then also getting that over to a clothing tailor and getting the clothes made. But right now I have enough villa workers in order to get that gold jewelry and getting it sold. So that's fantastic. So here's the state of the city right now. My hanging gardens are being built. And I've got fully sustainable population there with the homes. The villas are at the top level, the third level. And to go to the top level, I'm going to have to, like I said, bring in olive oil. I'm going to have to start making clothes. I need 102 of those because I've got 102 villas. Looking at my numbers here, they're looking pretty good. So, yeah, everything's actually really good for the city right now. It's at 26,624 population with 1,552 prestige. So we're just about halfway there in prestige. We've made 2 out of the 3 monument things that we got to build. And then for population, we only need about 9,000 more. We'll probably be able to hit it with these many structures. It's possible that I'm going to need more workers because, look, they're at the top. I've only got 1,435 workers to go, and we haven't set up any industry in terms of clothing, the other ceramics industry. Now, granted, we are going to get some people back after all the bricks are used up for the hanging gardens, but I still have flax farms. I've got all the distribution that has to go on with that, all the workers that have to actually, shovel goods all over the place between the actual, production buildings. So there's quite a few workers I'm still going to need. I'm concerned that 1,355 is not going to be enough. And it's going to be difficult, I think, to make houses that can be serviced by shops. It's going to be tough. Anyway, here's my warehouse that I'm setting up here. Now this is going to be, I've kind of made it so that I don't necessarily have enough room for 2 warehouses. I only have enough room for one warehouse. So I'm going to have to split this between the clothes and the olive oil to both be in that one warehouse for that market. So I have to make sure that I am stocking up that warehouse all the time. So I really can't be too far away from and making sure the caravan is very close. Now, look, that's not a far reach right there. I mean, that's going to be just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for the olive oil. I'm going to have 2 caravans just shuttling it back and forth so I can make sure that there's plenty of olive oil coming in there. I want to make the clothes as close as possible. So look where I built it. I built it right there. I built all my clothing stuff right there. My flax farms are over here. So I'm getting the flax in, and then I'm getting the clothes made extremely close. You'll also notice that, yes, I did run out of workers. So I had to build this little extension here and get those walkers to kind of make one more extra loop over to the left here. And that has resulted a few places going, you can see them degrading and then getting back. It's kind of like a back and forth there, but it should work out so that when these go up to standard housing, that I am going to get enough workers to sustain this. So you'll notice that I'm at 0%. People are still moving in, and I'm at 3 workers down, but people are moving in. There we go. Now I'm starting to get some unemployment, which is good because I'm going to need even more workers. I still haven't done the vineyards or the. Remember, they do have workers that are haulers that are shipping, and those are just standard workers. And you can see I still need more people. I need over 1,000 people. Something just happened. Something bad just happened. I just lost like about 1,000 people. So here I'm shipping all the flax to the shops. I'm getting to the warehouses that I can get the linen in. And then I'm getting that linen off over to the other area where I'm building where I'm making the clothes. But something happened where I just lost 1,000 people, and I'm at 1,100 workers short. When workers are not shipping goods, that means that other populations don't have what they need, and they start to go down, which means other populations start to go down, which ultimately means that villa population goes down, and beer doesn't get made, which means these houses go down, and it appears as though there is a pottery issue, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in another hauler just to make sure that we're getting in enough pottery at all times into that market, so that when that walker walks by, there we go, that there's going to be enough pottery in there, because I'm making enough pottery. It's just making sure that it's in there. All right, now the standard workers are going back up. Look at that. So that's good. We're at over 500 people looking for jobs, and it's at 100%, which is great. The villa, you saw the villas there at 0.88, and here are the villas. Now, after getting the olive oil and the clothes, looks like they want us to give them clothes for a request, and that's not going to be a killer. I'm probably going to be able to do that. Let's take a look at what's going on here. We have one of these caravan guys who one of these warehouses is not set up properly. I just want to get the flax into that one, have the linens in the other. There we go. That should be good. Because I don't want to stifle that farm. That's his only warehouse for that farm, so I just want to make sure that the farm's getting in flax. So there we go. So now we have, we got to get this linen brought over here quicker. So I'm going to set up a caravan on this side as well, and just get that linen shipped over there as quickly as I possibly can. And the olive oil is coming in, but I can do. See, there's 130 olive oil. I think that's probably gonna be the max for villas. I don't think that an ivory. I don't know if there's only 130 ivory or if it's less. But definitely for olive oil, the maximum is 130. So there you go. The maximum villas that you can get to the very top is 130. Unless the ivory is less than 130. I guess we could take a look at that. There we go. I filled the request for the clothes. Now the clothes are gone. I noticed the olive oil is taking up all the space in that warehouse. That's not good. We want to make sure we got half and half. And so there you go. Now we've got half and half, and it looks like it's keeping up fairly well. So that's good. Need some more clothes in there. It just got in. Yeah. So now we're seeing our villa population rise quite a bit. And we're seeing our population go up. Look at that. That was a nice run there. That was a nice run there, too. We're almost all the way to the top. So that's fantastic. And we're almost up to 30,000 people. And our prestige is getting up towards 1,800. So we have a few gaps. Let's see if we can, if over time those are going to get filled. She's walking around and we still have a few homes a few villas that are not quite getting everything they need. And the question is what is not getting to them? It looks like it might be ornaments. The papyrus is looking pretty good. Clothes are looking really good. I think there's only one place that doesn't have it, and it just got it. So I think clothes are fine. Olive oil, it looks like everybody's getting olive oil ultimately. And that's pretty much it. So if we can get the olive oil to be steady, then and just keep that up, we should be good to go. I think there's one home. It was that one. It didn't have quite enough beautification. You always got to look at that too. All right, so we have all of our villas now at the very top, and we're just shy of 30,000 population. Our prestige has gone over 1,800, and we are in the middle of building the Hanging Gardens. So these villas are looking really good. And we had, there we go, we're at 0.99, so we're super close. Looks like the olive oil is getting delivered, and the last one, and we should be at 100, we are. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. And the next episode, we should be finishing up the Hanging Gardens, and I think that I might just cut it short of finishing the mission, because I think the last episode I'll just do it in regular speed, and we'll just do it for like 20 minutes or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We'll see you next time.